Hello! Everyone knows I don't wait for the full timer to count down. Why would I? How's everyone doing? My tracking is very slow today. That's fine. Things won't look so erratic as they normally do, I guess. Oh, over here? Over here? Nope, nope. Oh, just came back from a movie. What was it, Dagorth? Can I ask? In any case, I hope you're all doing wonderful as we delve deeper into our spooky season. On that note, I would like to make, it was the fourth My Hero. There, wow, I didn't even know they did 4 of them. You can tell how much I watched that show. Where did I leave off with My Hero? Did I make it to season 2? The last thing I remember from that show with any, degree of confidence was... let's see. The sports festival thing, not really a sport, whatever. The tournament. Then they had... unpaid internships. Then there was the time the League of Evil Villains joined in. Then there was the other time the League of Evil Villains showed up. Then there was also that time the League of Evil Villains showed up. What was it? Oh, I remember they all went to some compound in the woods with cat girls and a cat guy. And okay, so after the thing in the woods, I think they went back and did more unpaid labor. Am I imagining that? Did they have 2 stints with their... Did they have 2 stints with their internships that close? Let's see. And then I think I remember they had some competition with their rooms, with their dorm rooms, and Minetta was gross, but that's literally every episode Minetta is gross. I'm gonna be honest, Minetta kept me from a lot of these episodes. He would just open his mouth and I'd be like, you know what? There's other things I could be doing with my life. I've got a very finite amount of time on this planet. I really should fill it with things that are better than him. Ugh. But, yeah, that's about as far as I remember. No, wait. I remember the fight with... Oh, wait. All for one, one for all? All for one is the bad guy, right? I remember that fight, and the kids showed up even though they shouldn't have. And big fighty. And All Might uses the last of his power to beat him, and then he goes and points at the screen. He's like, now it's up to you. Ka-chunk. And then Bakugo was like, wait a minute. And Bakugo was very cranky, although that's also literally every episode. Yeah, okay, I think that might be as far as I got. I don't remember. Was there something? No, there was a competition, right? With other schools where they had to like throw balls at each other or something. No, they had to touch these balls to like sensor pads, right? I feel like I'm making that one up. That one feels so weird. Is that right, Dagorth? The provisional license exam? Okay. Oh, wow, I got way further than I thought. Huh. Well, point is, that's about it. Okay. What happened after that? What happened after the license? I can't think of what came after that. Well, in any case, I had an announcement, and then Dagworth went and got me distracted with my hero. So I officially next week I will be doing. Oh, thank you, Akardi. I will hydrate right now. Thank you. Hold on, let me distract you with water. I was very distracted with water today. It was a huge storm, and I had to drive through it for like a couple hours, and like, yeah, I was. Wait, no, announcement, right? Anyway, right. So officially, next Friday and Saturday will be our specialty streams. Oh, I should poke Kizzy to make sure she's okay. So Friday night, around 9 to 9:30 Pacific, somewhere in there, we will start our art stream that we are forced to do because of the punishment wheel. So I would like, if you guys want, please understand I'm not an artist. I do own a tablet, like an art tablet, but a very modest one, so that I can try to do work on my emotes. You know, like hissin, dissin, like that one, and 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 that one. All those emotes, I made those myself, and yeah, they're very, very simple. That's about the extent, like that was pushing my abilities. So with that in mind, because I know you guys like to see me suffer, I would love it if you would drop suggestions for art subjects for this art stream I'm being forced to do. Gun to my head, even though I'm holding the trigger on the gun. Suffer for the gains, exactly. I will be trying to have like a decent art program. I guess GIMP will work. I guess I don't really want to do it in like in like Windows Paint or something. But yes, if you guys, yeah, I don't know what I should be drawing, but I think like most people end up just drawing like their friends, other streamers, you know? So, or do I want serfs? Serfs. Like medieval serfs? Like lower rung of like society? Like people to work my land and till the earth until they die under my foot? Yes. Okay, yeah, definitely. Maybe the likeness of characters from the Paladin. Oh god, I don't want to draw anything from the Paladin. I want those to be good. That's why I'm hiring Goody to do more artwork for the Paladin. But if that's what you guys want, I guess I can do that. But it'd be nice if I had something that I could have a reference image for, so we could at least see how horrible, how bad it is. But yeah, usually when I see these, like, you know, Sheriff Grin does his every once in a while. He's actually good at art. He just draws his friends. So, like, if there's other streamers that you'd like to see me, God, I don't want to insult these people that I care about by making such horrible art. But, like, if there are other streamers that you'd like me to go for, go ahead and drop them in our Discord or drop them on Twitter, whatever you feel like. Or just, you know, the day of, feel free. VTubers preferably. I feel like I'd have an easier time with VTubers than live streamers. But yeah, definitely a preference towards, like, people I know. So, like, you know, Ilfa, Small, Strawberry Kitty, Maru, Kit Kata, Jerby, Sheriff Grin, Mamamoo, Hala, you know, Toasty, Bun Bun. Wow, I have a lot of friends. I didn't even think about that. Huh? I made myself happy. I've got a lot of friends. I will throw a combo person at me. A combo? Like someone who does live and VTubing? Like FleshTuber and VTuber? Interesting. Well, you feel free to throw them. You've got a lot of Kren flavor. Yeah, I was thinking about, like, I've only got the one crystal. That's it. So I was thinking about switching over. Just going, I figured what I would do is just open up the files for all the Kren emotes and just draw glasses on them and, you know, extend out the little hair thingy and make them a little cuter. It's you know, they switched from Facecam and VTuber, from Facecam to VTuber and PNG. Okay. I would probably draw like their PNG or their VTuber, just because I feel like I can get away with doing that. Like, more fictionalized, stylized things are more easy to represent. Like, you know, if I was just, you know, a picture of a real person, like, I'd have to get their face right. But if it's just like, you know, like if you were to draw me, you just, you know, as long as you draw like, you know, a girl with red hair and a little hair thingy and some glasses and a robe, then you're pretty much halfway there. Dagworth, do I have a stream suggestion channel? I should probably know what's in my own Discord. What do we have? Game suggestions? Stream suggestions! Yeah. Yeah, just drop it in the stream suggestions. Or feel free to drop them the day of, because I'm sure that we'll have a lot of people that didn't catch any of this, and I'll try and put out a full announcement on the Discord. Second thing, Saturday, we're going to be doing a much longer stream. Hopefully at least 4 hours. We'll start around the usual time, around 9:30 PST, and just kind of go as long as we can manage. And that will be our horror stream. I hate my life. So, 1 week from tomorrow, I will have, hopefully Kit will be able to make it. She offered to come by and hold my hand through the whole thing. But I've got 3 or 4 games I have in mind that are horror games according to Steam. And, you know, horror is a very subjective term, guys. So I feel like it's only fair if the game on Steam has the horror or psychological horror tag on it. And as long as it has that, I feel like that's just an easy way for us to not have to argue over, you know, what makes it horror. Is it horror? Or is it an action? Or is it a thriller? You know what? Who knows anymore? So let's let Gabe and let's let Steam make the decision for us. And, you know, I can just wash my hands of having to you know, decide. The game will definitely, according to Steam, be a horror game. So you guys will get your your horror stream, just like you want. And I will take that off of the punishment wheel forever. Anyway, I hope you guys look forward to that. Again, I do need to poke Kit about that. In fact, I can just do that right now. Hi, Kizzy. Are you available next Saturday for the horror stream I'm a coward and need you to hold my hand. There. All right, sent. Okay, with all that done, geez, sitting here talking for like 30 minutes. Mostly because Dagworth got me distracted with MHA. Yeah, is that everything? Yes, I think that's it. We should have a new Monster Menagerie by next week. Hopefully, we are one subscriber away on YouTube from hitting our 100 subscribers count for Monster Menagerie for the Paladin Archives over on YouTube. So I would be greatly appreciative of anyone who watches us and hasn't subscribed, if you'd be willing to give us a follow over on YouTube so we can hit 100. And I will be putting out an extra video to celebrate. It is a new show for the Paladin Archives where Kren does Monster Menagerie. I, your humble host Crystal, will be hosting Into the Archives, which is where we're going to be doing a deep dive into the lore of a character, which, now that I think about it, really doesn't sound that different from Monster Menagerie, but I promise it is not the same thing. Monster Menagerie is Kren figuring out how paladins would react to the threat of a fictional demon from movies or video games or whatever. Although last year it was vampires, and next year, who knows, it could be vampires or not vampires, obviously. Next year it could be werewolves or witches, or if Dagworth has his way, fish people for some reason. But, yes, Paladin's gonna fight Innsmouth. I, Crystal, will be hosting a show called Into the Archives, where I take a deeper look and kind of explain the history about something really cool that I found in, literature or just mythology or the culture of, monsters and whatnot. Like, Dracula got his powers because he was part of the, what was it? It's been a while since I was looking at Solomonari, which is like the devil's Hogwarts. It's a school that teaches you how to ride dragons. So I guess that's less Hogwarts and more like how to train your dragon. Solomonari, something like that. It's been forever since I looked at my notes. I need to refresh myself. But my first one that I'm prepping to get ready to go for our 100 follower special is a deep dive on Joseph Sheridan LaFanu. There we are. Joseph Sheridan LaFanu's Carmilla, the lesbian vampire that predates Dracula. Yeah. All right. So, with all that out of the way, God, I've been gabbing, just flapping my gums. Guys, tell me to shut up and get on with the games. Let's get to playing, shall we? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, can you guys hear it? Can you hear that smooth jazz? Ah. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love the music. Okay. There we are. 1, 4, 2, 3. Here we are. It may have been a while since we touched the game. All right, it's time for the trial. Oh God, we're in the trial and I don't even remember what happened. Wait, okay. Magical school, necromancer kid, person died through necromancy. Going to let you jib jab until sun rises from the east. Well, it's rising somewhere right now. Student at the local, yes, was accused of killing a jerk-ass professor. I mean, those wouldn't be my words, but Dagorth, that's why we keep you around. Right. Okay, it's coming to me. Just take deep breaths and relax. Hi, Tyrion. Oh, wait, I've got to do... Wait, we do her British, right? God, Celeste! Don't sneak up on me like that. Why are you so nervous? Student Wallace Nightgrave studying necromancy. The student Wallace Nightgrave studied necromancy. Why are you so nervous? It's not as though this is your first time defending someone. I can't help it. There's something about this building that just fills me with anxiety. It's too bad Ruby couldn't make it. I'd say that you should calm down for Wallace's sake, but there are so many people here. Look at Wallace. He's such a little cinnamon bun. Oh, poor guy. And they're all staring at me. Their eyes are prying into me like a pack of flesh-eating maggots. Gross. Don't worry, Wallace. Our investigation revealed a lot of weaknesses in the prosecution's case. We have a strong case for your acquittal. Okay. See, you can be confident when you want to be. It's strange. Something is calming about Wallace's anxiety. Jeez, Tyrion, Schadenfreude here? Oh, he's losing his frickin' mind. I feel better. It's like he just absorbs the tension out of you and into himself. Is that a necromancy technique? Oh, jeez. Okay, clues. What do we got? Right. I was thinking this thing might have done the killing. Arcane constructs are suits of armor that are animated using artificery. They can carry out simple tasks when ordered to, the ones in the Imperial Academy. Speak using the voice of Catherine Bellwether. These voice lines can only be changed or adjusted by the Academy headmaster. Every command given to a construct is stored in its command log. However, this command log must be cleared regularly. Okay. Died at 2:01 p.m. Body shows no signs of cuts or bruising. The alchemist report. Right, there was a bunch of blood. But there was no reason she should have been bleeding, right? Pardon me. I choked on air. Body shows no traces of necromancy and illusion magic. Cause of death is not apparent, but very likely caused by necromancy magic. Foul classroom smell. Weeks ago, performed an alchemical incorrectly, resulting chemical reaction produced a rancid yet harmless vapor that still lingers. Okay, we've got Class 2A over here, Class 2B over... Oh, actually, there is a 2A and 2B. Remember, only the stuff that goes on in this lecture hall matters. Everything over here is all side stuff. Who discovered the body? By Valentina and Valerie, right? The twin girls. I think at least one of them knows necromancy and tried to heal. Because necromancy is also part of healing. Testimony. The headmaster activated the Academy's lockdown system in response to receiving a call from security. The Academy's lockdown system is artificial that covers the entire building, creates a magical barrier, and you can't leave. Okay, can't, physical or magic won't let it. Also blocks mages from teleporting through them. Isn't it like 2 hours or more? Okay. She had a bad reputation. Everyone hated her. She bullied students. Okay. Yes, Mr. Jan Itor, the janitor. Bellwether walked past him. He was in her path, so she shoved him out of the way. She knocked over a vase and it shattered. Right, I think Bellwether that he saw was an artifice. And it was just told to say, be quiet. Ooh, we've got his compendium now. Alright, it contains prestidigitation, mend wounds, illusory disguise, revive, animate corpse, and necrotic blight. Not a good look. There was a bloodstain under the body, but there shouldn't have been. And Valentina has hints of necromancy on her. Okay. Oh, here we go. Prestidigitation, harmless. Dagarth, I want you to bring up D&D Beyond or one of those, and I want you to see how close the D&D descriptions are to these spells here. Okay? We're going to start with prestidigitation. You got your player's manual on you? You're awesome, Dagarth. The caster creates a simple and harmless visual effect around their hand. This effect will last for as long as they maintain concentration on this spell. I want to say, like 5e rules say that it has 5e. Well, Pathfinder and D&D, they're practically identical. I know everyone says they're not, but like I played both, and like I forgot which one I was playing. There's Discord drops? I honestly don't know what you're talking about, Cherumistic Pup. Is there something? Do I have a drop on my channel? If it's there, I didn't activate anything. I didn't tell it to do anything. Screenshot. Okay, alright, alright. There we go. Stream suggest. Okay. Oh, we've already got our suggestion for someone to draw Necro Kitten. I'm already scared. I'm already scared. But yeah, the 5th. You can just tell me how close it is if it's easier than having to type everything out. But I want to say that the 5e rules, Twitch does that for any channel that has subs. Oh, well, okay then. I want to say that the 5e rules mention something like a 1 foot by 1 foot cube that it occupies, or maybe it's like 1 meter by 1 meter. The spell is a minor magical trick that novice spellcasters use for practice. You can create one of the following. Huh. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, pup. I live in a constant state of confusion. You get used to it. Okay. After that, we have Mend Wounds. Heals the wounds of the target over the casting time. Wounds on the target are magically healed without leaving any scars or bruises. This spell can't restore missing limbs, nor can it revive someone who has already died. And Illusory Disguise places an illusion on the target to completely change their visual appearance. The disguise moves with the target for the duration. The disguise can make the target look 1 foot larger or smaller. Elements hidden by the spell are made invisible, and elements created by the spell are purely visual. You cannot make physical contact with it. That feels very much like it's right out of the player's handbook. Revive floods the target with life energy in an attempt to resuscitate them. It does not heal wounds sustained. Results may vary, but it cannot resuscitate someone who's been dead for more than a minute. Animate Corpse reanimates the target using life energy, creating an undead minion for the duration. The minion follows the caster's orders, but its intelligence is limited and it cannot speak. The minion can end the spell prematurely, but will only do so if ordered by the caster. Once the spell is ended, the undead will return to being a dead body. Necrotic Blight pulls all of the life energy from the target, resulting in instant death. The spell does not wound the target, nor does it leave any physical evidence, but still leaves a magical trace. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves going. Court is now in session for the trial of Wallace Nightgrave. Ah, it's Arya Steelwind. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is also ready. Hold up. Gotta put my hands down. Very well, let's begin the proceedings. Prosecutor Steelwind, could you please list the charges? The defendant is a student at Wyvern Imperial Academy. Do you guys prefer Wyvern or Wyvern? Wyvern or Wyvern? How much of a stickler are you? Mr. Nightgrave is charged with first-degree murder, negligent misuse of the arcane arts, and illegal practice of advanced necromancy. You preferred Wyvern? Necromancy? Ghost? Do you mean to tell me the defendant is a necromancer? Ooh. he's in trouble now. I can't believe it, a necromancer in this day and age? Oh, there goes the neighborhood. Your Honor, I would like to remind the court that they should view my client objectively. Of course, but one can easily see from the charges. Necromancy plays a large role in the charges. Indeed, the crime occurred within the academy this morning. The victim is Catherine Bellwether, a professor at the school. Although there were no witnesses, traces of necromancy were detected on the body. Furthermore, the autopsy report shows that the body has no physical wounds. I see. Necromancy is the only type of magic that can harm an individual without physically wounding them. Additionally, the alchemist report shows no signs of poison or disease. Therefore, one could only conclude that a necromancer had committed the crime. As many of you know, necromancy is held under high scrutiny by the Crown. Aside from the defendant, no other students were permitted to learn advanced necrotic magic. As such, the defendant was the only mage in the building capable of committing the murder. I see. That is certainly compelling evidence. To properly present our case, the prosecution would like to call Commander Orem White to the stand. Commander White, please testify to the court about the Inquisition's findings. Yeah. Doon. It started when the City Watch got a call from the Imperial Academy. Someone was attacked and the whole building was put on lockdown. We set up a perimeter around the area and waited for the lockdown system to deactivate. When we should we do like a Scottish for him? He looks kind of like a Sean Connery. When we finally got into the building... No, that felt gross. Never mind. I love Arya's cane and slam, right? The prosecutor personally inspected the body and detected trace of necromancy on it. There were no cuts or bruises on the body either. The entire body was clean. With those two pieces of evidence, we concluded it could only be the necromancer kid that did it. Clean, you say? Testimony is just as you expected. You've already found and identified the holes in Steelwind's case. All you have to do is find a hole in the commander's testimony. Mr. Cuthbert, you may begin your cross-examination. Don't look, I'm not save scumming, don't look. Stop looking, guys. It started when they got a call from the Imperial Academy. Hold it! What time did this call come in? A little after 3 p.m. It was a few minutes after the murder was discovered. Okay. Right, you remember that was around the time lockdown occurred. We set up a perimeter around the area and waited for the lockdown system to deactivate. Right, the lockdown can't be ended manually, so they must have been forced to wait for the 1 hour duration to elapse. How secure was this perimeter? Is it possible that someone slipped past you? The Inquisition was working in conjunction with the City Watch and the King's Guard. With that many people at the scene, it's very unlikely that anyone escaped unnoticed. True, for better or worse, the kingdom will act quickly to protect a building filled with nobles. We finally got into the building, and the prosecutor personally inspected the body and detected traces of necromancy. Poof! Why did the prosecutor inspect the body instead of the Inquisition? Well, how I conducted the investigation is irrelevant to the proceedings. Or would you like to insinuate that I'm not as competent as Commander White? I don't question your competency, it's just a bizarre decision. While the court admits the prosecutor's actions are unorthodox, we see no reason to question the prosecutor's abilities. Thank you, Your Honor. There were no cuts or bruises on the body either. The entire body was clean. Or was it? How carefully was the body checked? Perhaps the prosecution missed something? The coroner couldn't even find the smallest cut, bruise, or fracture on the body. Furthermore, the alchemist's report showed no signs of poison or disease. The coroner was actually astounded at how unscathed the body was. If someone had used mend wounds on the body, it would have healed even the most minor of injuries. The question is, how do you prove that? Take that!
Objection!
Objection! Commander White, it appears you've neglected to mention one key detail of the crime scene. Yeah, and what's that? During your testimony, you said the entire body was clean. I will admit, there weren't any wounds on the body. However, the body was certainly not clean. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. At the scene of the crime, there was a large pool of blood located where the body was. This blood came from the victim's body, and it was definitely not clean like the commander testified. I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert, but I fail to see the significance of this. I'd like to remind the court of the prosecutor's case against my client. They are accusing him of murdering the victim using necrotic blight, a spell which would not have physically wounded the victim. So why was there any blood at all? So the body was not hydrated? You were close. You gotta try harder. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The fact still stands, there were no wounds on the body, nor were there any reports of poison or disease on the autopsy. There are clearly magical elements in this case. But Catherine Bellwether was bleeding profusely at some point. How else would there be a bloodstain on the body? Do you have an explanation for that, Ms. Steelwind? No. I'll admit the prosecution doesn't have an explanation for that. And while I do find the circumstances questionable, all other evidence clearly points to the defendant. Which spell would leave a trace of necromancy? If the victim wasn't killed with necromancy, why was there a trace of it on the body? I'm glad you asked. I'd like to present a spell that could have left a trace of necromancy on the body. Mend wounds. Mend wounds? Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that a healing spell? That's correct, Your Honor. Spells from the school of necromancy can control the forces of death and life. Mend wounds is in fact a necromancy spell. Really now, I wasn't aware of this. Nani? Now I'd like the court to consider the following. What would happen if Bellwether was wounded and someone attempted to heal her using mend wounds? All her wounds would disappear from her body. I see.
Objection!
Being a wizard on this side is like being a rocket scientist, right? Do you honestly think I'm that incompetent, Mr. Cuthbert? Frankly, I'm a little insulted. What? The Inquisition is well aware of what happens when a mage attempts to save a victim using mend wounds. The healers that arrived at the scene already confirmed the victim was long dead. None of them attempted to heal her. Well, what if someone tried to heal her and didn't report it? Please, none of the healers would have anything to gain by doing so. In fact, as a necromancer, the defendant could have easily carried out the described scenario. He could have cast mend wounds on the victim after murdering her to confound the investigation. At the end of the day, the burden of proof is on you. But if you could just find out who healed the body, this case is yours. And whoever the healer is, Valentina definitely knows her. Your Honor, I will admit that I don't have any evidence to support my theory. However, I do believe that we can bring it to light. There may have been 2 people that witnessed someone cast magic on the body. Valentina and Valerie Ionis, the sisters who discovered the body. This is nonsense. We've already questioned those two witnesses extensively. If they had witnessed something like that, it would have come up in their testimony. If that's true, then you have nothing to lose by hearing their testimony. Very well, if you're so confident, let's hear the witness's testimony. Seems the prosecution has no objections. However, if this line of questioning leads nowhere, I see no reason to further prolong this trial. Do you understand, Mr. Cuthbert? Of course, Your Honor. Oh crap, it's that guy from before. Is he the necromancer's lawyer? Oh, I haven't done a stretch in forever. Oh, I did a workout too. Ow. Ow. My chest is really sore. I got a couple of pops out of that one. And she just got teleported if she's having these thoughts now, right? It's a magic place, so, you know, who knows, it might have. She just got on the stand and she's already stressed out. This could work in your favor. Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court. Who are you and how did you get in here? I'm a locksmith, and I'm a locksmith. My name? Witness, there's no need to be so nervous. We merely want to hear about what you saw on the day of the murder. Right, it's just the guy over there. You mean Mr. Cuthbert? Did this man harass you, witness? Wait a minute. Yeah. State your name, rank, and intention. He, super harassed me. How shameful. Tyrion. I would expect a member of our justice system to behave more professionally. Oh, shut up. Anyways, please state your name and occupation for the court, Miss Ionis. Just calm down. He can't prove anything. My name is Valentina Ionis. I'm a member of the kitchen staff at the Wyvern. Wait, was it Wyvern or Wyvern you liked? I think you said it was Wyvern you preferred. Wyvern Guard Imperial Academy. As I recall, you were one of the witnesses who discovered the body. Apparently, the defense finds your involvement suspect. Oh, fear. Rest assured, Wyvern. Okay, I'll use that just for you, Dagworth. Rest assured, Miss Ionis, in this courtroom you will be protected from Mr. Cuthbert's harassment. Ugh. Now, please testify to the court on what happened that day. Yeah. I was walking with my sister in the West Wing when we noticed something in a nearby classroom. We looked over to see what it was. That's when we saw Ms. Bellwether bleeding on the ground. My sister tried her best to help her, but the professor had already lost a lot of blood. When my sister did that, I used an emergency communication device to call for help. But it was too late. By the time her bleeding stopped, she'd already lost too much blood. If your theory is true, that means she just lied in her testimony. She's definitely holding something back. She definitely saw more than she's letting on. I need to prove it somehow. Mr. Cuthbert, you may begin your cross-examination. I was walking with my sister in the West Wing when we noticed something in a nearby classroom. Hold it! Where were you two coming from? We came from the kitchen. We were taking a break after the lunch rush. The cafeteria is on the west side of the academy. Is it? North, west. Oh, there we are. Walk, walk, walk. Okay, that checks out so far. Hey, hi, Goodility. Yeah, it's the not Ace Attorney. Oh, Goody, next week, this time on Friday, I'm gonna be doing my mandatory art stream. You don't have to watch, Goody, because you're actually an artist, and I feel like you would die if you watched me paw at a art tablet like a monkey with a rock. So I'm just letting you know, feel free to skip next Friday, so you don't have to watch me scroll. Yeah, same time. So same time as like this. No, Goody, you're a real artist, so... Oh. And then... You'll make sure to skip? I don't believe you. But a week from tomorrow will be my... horror stream. So, yeah. Horror stream a week from tomorrow. That one's gonna be a bit longer. OMG, thank you for the stream. Wait, what? What? We're not ending right now, Goody. What are you... I'm not ending. We barely started. What, are you leaving right now? Jeez. Goody is so mean to me. It's okay, I still love him. It's believable they'd be on that side of the building. What did you see in the classroom? We looked over to see what it was. That's when we saw Ms. Bellwether bleeding on the ground. Hold up. Valentina has a trace of necromancy on her. One of these girls is a necromancer. That's when we saw Miss Bellwether bleeding on the ground. Did you notice anything else strange in the lecture hall? Well, there was that terrible smell. It was awful. I almost couldn't see because of how much I was tearing up. But other than that, I was mostly focused on the professor. Makes sense. It would be hard to notice anything else. My sister tried her best to help her, but the professor had already lost a lot of blood. How? She tried to help her? Missy Honest, how exactly did your sister try to help Miss Bellwether? What? Oh, my sister used first aid to try to stop the bleeding. I see. Could you please add that to your testimony? Yeah, sure. Look at those pointy shoulders. She used first aid and applied pressure to her wound to stop the bleeding. Oh, ad break starting in 3 minutes. Your sister knows how to use a first aid kit? Yeah, it was covered in our training when we first started working. With all the nobles around, I guess the headmaster wanted to make sure we were prepared. I remember stating that her uniform looked like it could be a chest plate with that. Yeah, right? Okay, so I kind of know where the game wants me to go, but like with all of these kind of games, like especially Phoenix Wright games, the hard part is like, when do I present it so the game and I are on the same page? Don't look, guys. Don't look. Don't look. Stop looking. Okay, you can look now.
Objection!
Your Honor, it's clear this... Oh, dang it. Okay. Okay, let's just keep pushing for now, I guess. A device? It's an artificery device that allows for long-range communication. Some of those devices are placed around the school for use during an emergency. I see, so who did you contact? I wasn't sure, honestly. I could hear a lot of people talking on the other end. That particular device broadcast to the headmaster's office and the City Watch barracks. I imagine that's why the headmaster was able to activate the lockdown so quickly. I see. But it was too late. By the time the bleeding stopped, she'd already lost too much blood. That must have been a difficult experience for both of you. It was especially hard on my sister. I think she blames herself for not being able to save her. We didn't like Professor Bellwether, but we still didn't want her to die. So what's the slightly quirky thing in this? I don't know, like, if you'd call it the quirky thing, but like Tyrion has a little amulet that lets him see their emotions and hear some of their inner thoughts, whatever's at the very top. We're gonna go take our ad break now because it's about to start, so I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Is it started? Are we at ad? Come on. Alright, see you guys in 3 minutes.
Damn, what an absolute Chad. Oh, yeah.
Okay, this game is stupid anyway. Dude, stupid. Fine. Just... I'm gonna get a different one that makes more sense. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. Right. She seems sincere when she says that, and you don't see any dissonant thoughts through the eye either. Honestly, your testimony makes a lot of sense. Hard to figure out which part she might be lying about. Has to be a contradiction here somewhere. The theory is that Valentina saw someone use men wounds on Bellwether. Should focus on the statement that describe how they both interacted with her.
Objection!
Okay, so it's not that. I'm glad I don't have gravitas to lose.
Objection!
Alright, now I'm just throwing stuff at the wall. Like, her sister clearly knows how. They're being hyperactive during question. And illusion magic.
Objection!
That's what they... Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why are you looking at me like this? Maybe I can elaborate, Miss Giannis. You weren't present in the gallery earlier, were you? No, I was waiting in the lobby. Lady Steelwind told me to wait there. Well, I suppose I should consider myself lucky. You see, Miss Giannis, one key element of the case is that the body didn't have any wounds on it. Yeah, so? So please explain to the court, Miss Giannis. How did Valerie apply first aid when there shouldn't have been any wounds on the body? I screwed up. But I saw that wound on her. What happened? There's clearly something amiss here, but I'm afraid I don't fully understand the implications of this. Are you accusing the witness of committing perjury, Mr. Cuthbert? When someone lies, they stay as close to the truth as possible while changing minute details. Kizzy! Hi! Hello! Dagworth, can we get a shout out for Kit? For our best and wonderful Kizzy? Thank you! Kit Kata, the Kitsune Fennec Fox VTuber, is back at it again. They're zooming through games with friends. No hips allowed. No hips, guys, no hips. The ADHD friendly safe space is open to gamer suggestions. No spoilers. Oh, wait, guys. My model is technically a VR chat model, which are exempt from the no hip rules. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. There we go. Enjoy the hips. You thought... Wait, do I have a model that has... Hold up. I might have one. Hold up, let me see. No. Technically? Maybe. No. I don't really have one that shows off my hips. Yeah, sorry, I don't really have one that shows off my hips. Sorry, guys. You see exposed weight. You see nothing. You see nothing. There. There, nothing. You saw nothing. Just layers of clothed hips. Yeah. Kizzy, I will get back to you right after stream. Are you streaming tonight? Waste is allowed. Don't take this. Don't take... Yes, we need as much of Kizzy as we can see. Utility. I just saw what you... Oh. Utility gave me a nitro trial. Thank you. I will start that after stream, or maybe tomorrow. I want to try and get the most out of it. Let me see. Horror stream will be this time a week from tomorrow. So Saturday, starting around 9 to 9:30 p.m. PST for the horror stream. Okay, in her thoughts, Valentina said she was sure she saw a wound on Bellwether. Oh, why am I so angry? It's just a try. It's still very nice. Thank you, Utility. Utility is such a sweetheart that, like, he has to temper it by being, like, a jerk every once in a while, just so you don't get, you know, too comfortable around him. No stream tonight, Kizzy? Okay. Well, I hope everything's okay. She also mentioned that Valerie was the one that tried to save the professor. If she didn't try to save Bellwether with first aid, could she have used magic? Her sister could be the maid you're looking for. The witness was lying, Your Honor, but not about everything. Valerianis did try to save the victim's life by addressing her wounds, but she didn't use first aid. She used magic. No, he found us out.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Mr. Cuthbert, but your theory is completely flawed. How so, Miss Steelwind? Well, it's quite simple. We've already verified that neither of the sisters are mages. What? Wait, how can you be so sure? During the investigation, we had both the honest sisters attuned to a spell compendium. It's standard procedure for the Inquisition when interviewing witnesses. Then that means that's correct. Neither of the Ionis sisters could... Easy, they're twins. Were they together when you did this? That's right, the Inquisition checked us both out. Neither of us are mages. Damn it, were you so wrong? No, that can't be right.
What an absolute Chad.
Musient. Thank you, welcome in, Musient. Hi, welcome, thank you for being such an awesome Chad and joining us. Hello, yes, Tyrion Cuthbert. I'm having so much fun with this game. I'm a huge fan of Phoenix Wright and Apollo Justice, so this game, it's just a freaking love letter. And the music, I love the music. Cannot believe you just said it like that. Wait, what? What did I say something wrong? Wait, what did I say? What did I say? She's been mispronouncing the name for a while. Okay, it's in text. How am I supposed to pronounce it? How am I supposed to pronounce it? Tyrion? Okay, but like, all right, fine. Tier ion. Fine, tier ion. That's what I see in chat. Or tear ion. I'm gonna go with tear ion. Tear ion Cuthbert. All right, so yes, I am loving tear ion Cuthbert. Her thoughts said he found us out. That means you were on the right track. Tear that ion. Exactly, Nintendo. Tyrion. Uh-oh. Dagworth and Amusient have two different ones. Cuthbert? You prefer Cuthbert over Cuthbert? I can go with Cuthbert. Hey, I am fine with changing pronunciation on things. I was big on before the Zelda games, when I was little, before the Zelda games had any kind of voice acting to them. I always called the Gerudo, the ladies in the Gerudo Desert, I always called them Gerudo. And then I heard it, and I was like, oh, it's a hard G. Okay, and moved on. Tear that ion. I love joining during the twin trick shenanigans. Oh, be careful, we just started this one. Be careful of spoilers. And just getting us sidetracked because of the name. Exactly. Her thoughts, yeah. Valerie, so my thought process is if they didn't make both of them attuned to a book at the same time, then they clearly just switched out and, you know, did a twin magic trick. Twin magic being the name of the trick. Well, I did join to hear you say something about there being twins. I always, yes! Well, Kizzy doesn't mispronounce anything. When Kizzy says a word, that is now how it's officially said. Well, I did join to hear you say something about there being twins. Well, yeah, they are twins. Like, my first thought was, when she said, we had them both tested, I was like, but at the same time? Huh? Yeah. Kizzy is my spirit animal, you go girl. Kizzy is awesome. Not a fan of the twins, huh? Celeste, is it possible for a mage to hold a spell compendium and avoid attuning to it? No, it just needs to be on their person. When I was arrested, the Inquisition also made me attune to one of their spell compendiums. They were really careful to make sure I did the attunement correctly. There's no way a mage could avoid attuning to a compendium with them watching you. Right, Commander White may be negligent sometimes, but even he isn't that careless. Now, if you're done, I do believe that you've exhausted all your options. Oh, wait, I'm not done cross-examining this witness. Bellwether wasn't that nice, yeah. Kizzy, you are a perfect mess. That's why we love you. Y'all should know Kizzy's my wife. I don't know what our wedding was like, but I do know we had Taco Bell Cheez-It tostadas at our wedding reception. Wait, I'm not done cross-examining the witness. I think Dagworth finished this game already. What could you possibly hope to glean from her testimony? Valentina should be stressed out enough to see more of her thoughts. But you can't exactly say you're planning to read her mind. There's one key element of her testimony that the court is overlooking. I have a right as an attorney to complete my cross-examination. Your Honor, the defense is clearly trying to buy time. I might be compelled to agree with you. However, I'll also admit that some elements of the witness testimony are quite peculiar. I will allow the defense to perform one more cross-examination. Exactly, Nintendo. Uh-oh, he's only going to give me one shot. Only one shot? That was close, but no, this is your last chance, Mr. Cuthbert. If you produce nothing substantial, I will pass my verdict. Of course, Your Honor. Alright, it's all or nothing. If you can't find anything by reading her mind, this whole case is finished. Witness, please give your testimony once more. Damn it, how long does he plan to keep me up here? It's a wonderful game. I love it so much, and I love the music of Ter Ion Cuthbert. I was definitely surprised when I saw her like that. I said my sister and Miss Bellwether were bleeding on the ground. We rushed over to her. Now that you mention it, I don't know if I saw any wounds on her, but I definitely saw blood. Can't go back on that now. I just need to play dumb. My sister tried to save her, but she didn't use any magic. Valerie, you're too kind-hearted for your own good. Neither of us is a mage. Both of us held that book the knights gave us. I was caught off guard when they asked us. They almost found us out. The commander was watching us the whole time. He can confirm it. It's a good thing we're twins, or else that trick wouldn't have worked. I knew it! I knew it! What are we going to do? They have a pretty hard proof that Valerie isn't a mage. Valerie is the mage we're looking for, I'm sure of it. I'm just not sure why they felt the need to lie to the Inquisition. And more importantly, how did they trick him? For real though, what if the mage juggles? If the mage juggles? Like me? I juggle. Like I said, my sister and I saw Miss Bellwether bleeding on the ground. I have no reason to doubt this. Can't go back and not mention. I don't know if I saw any wounds. Sounds like you're just backtracking your previous testimony. I'm not. I just assumed she was wounded because of all the blood. How was I supposed to know that someone closed her wounds? Their logic is sound. If a mage juggles an unattuned spell compendium, will it attune eventually or not? I would think eventually it would. It's just the contact, right? So just little by little. Maybe like the letters appear like one at a time every time it touches their hand. It's like M, E, N, D, right? Something dumb like that. You'll need to look at her other statements and thoughts that accompany them. My sister tried to save her, but she didn't use any magic. Interpret. If Valerie wasn't the one who closed the wounds, how did she try to help her? I don't know. She might have been looking for an open wound to apply first aid to? But if you assume you're telling the truth, there wouldn't be any wounds to find. My client would have already closed them to confound the investigation. I'm telling you, I don't know. It's hard to work with her. Maybe you should try looking at the thoughts of her other statements. Neither of us are mages. Both of us held that book. They almost found them out. Can I assume this book was an unattuned spell compendium? Yes, they have a myriad of them. It's standard procedure. But doesn't the kingdom require that mages register? Why don't you just cross-reference those records with the witnesses' names? For whatever reason, many mages among the common folk dislike the concept of registering. As a result, many of them choose to hide their powers illegally. There we go.
Objection!
Okay, that wasn't the right spot to do this. Okay, so the next one then. Did you pull some kind of trick to deceive the Inquisition while attuning this yet? Of course not. You know that lying to the Inquisition would get us in trouble. Why would either of us take a risk like that? Living as an unregistered mage is a serious crime. If Valerie was a mage, then you would have been charged with fraud right then and there. Yeah, but we already proved neither of us are mages. Yeah, okay, so it's that last one.
Objection!
There we go. See, I'm only medium stupid. Ask Kizzy. Ms. Ionis, your thoughts betray you. You found the thought. They must have done something, but what? Must have happened when Commander White was interrogating them. Orem was the one who collected their statements. Why is he so echoey? Because like Apollo, he does chords of steel. Rah! Did he notice anything off about their behavior? From what he said, he had quite a few quirks, but nothing too suspicious. Quirks. He told me they were running and spinning around him during the questioning. What is that? They dodged around. Oh, Okay. Stream audio is slightly echoed. Okay. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. I have no idea. Perhaps they were still on edge after finding their co-worker murdered. Running and spinning. Her thoughts also said it's a good thing they're twins. This means their so-called trick wouldn't have worked if they weren't twins. Valentina switched places with Valerie. Of course they switched places! Valentina attuned to the first spell compendium. Then she pretended to be Valerie to attune to the second one. Commander White couldn't tell the difference between them. Miss Ionis, there's something I want to confirm. During the investigation, both you and Valerie attuned to a spell compendium. Am I correct? Yeah, that night watched us do it. And how did he have you do this? Did you both attune to those compendiums at the same time? Or did you attune to them one after another? What? I fail to see how that makes any difference, Mr. Cuthbert. Yes, I agree. Spell compendiums would work regardless of what order they went in. You may not be aware of this, Your Honor, but Valentina and Valerie Ionis are identical twins. Which means their physical appearances are nearly identical to each other. If Commander White didn't have them attuned at the same time, what would stop the twins from switching places with each other?
Objection!
This is clearly nothing but baseless conjecture. Orem wouldn't fail at such a basic task. Really, Prosecutor Stillwind, do you find it hard to believe that Commander White would fail at a task like this? Wait a minute, this is crazy. You didn't trick the Inquisition. My sister and I are not mages. Then prove it, Miss Ionis. Bring in your sister, and we'll have you attuned to 2 spell compendiums at the same time. No, wait. Ho ho, we got her! Order in the court. It's clear that we won't get anywhere unless we test the defense's theory. Bailiff, escort Valerie Ionis to the stand and bring 2 unattuned spell compendiums. They've both had their hands on those compendiums for the last 10 minutes. There's no way they can fake it in front of this many people. Alright, it's the moment of truth. You can only hope that your theory is correct. No, did he seriously? What is it, Prosecutor Stillwind? What do you see? What I see is Commander White seeking new employment in the near future. Yep, it's time to dock Gumshoe's pay again. Foolish fool who so foolishly fools up foolish fools. It appears the defense was correct. Valentina Ionis isn't a mage, but Valerie Ionis is. What's more, Valerie Ionis' compendium contains the Mend Wounds spell, which makes the defense's theory entirely plausible. Please. Nani? Commander White is just average guardman. He doesn't get why he gets his rank. Exactly. Allow me to explain. Should I allow you to explain what exactly? You're an unregistered mage. And you and your sister have made fools out of all of us with your perjury. How would you know what it's like, Lady Stillwind? What? Did you think we didn't notice your name? You're not like us. You don't have to hide. Whatever. The whole situation's gotten out of hand. I know. Isn't he in his 50s? Oh, he's later than his 50s. I didn't think hiding it would be so much trouble. If he's later than his 50s, he's like... Yeah, 64. Hi, Ruby. Ruby gives me confusing feelings because I feel like I'm in Tier Ion's place, right? Because, you know, I'm playing as him. And she's clearly, legally, mommy. I didn't think hiding it would cause so much trouble. And I won't let someone go to prison because of me, even if he is a necromancer. Please let me testify about what I saw. I'll tell you what really happened that day. Very well. But understand there will be repercussions for your actions, witness. Yes, I know. My sister and I were walking in the hallway from the kitchen to the foyer. Tier En might be a better way to represent my pronounce. Yeah, but I went with Cuthbert for you, and I went with Dagorth's Ter Ion. So that way, both of you can be happy, right? You're both definitely happy with the way I'm pronouncing it, right? For Dagorth, we say Ter Ion, and for you, we say Cuthbert. Aw, Dagorth's so happy that I'm getting it right. My sister and I were walking in the hallway from the kitchen to the... Okay, alright, another pronunciation. Are we a foyer group tonight, or are we a foyer group? What are we feeling tonight? Foyer or foyer? Huh. Today's shy look on the worst face. I don't know, she's kind of cute. I can fix her, guys. We're French tonight, so foyer. Alright, Acardi has ruled. It's foyer. And supported by Gudility. And Dagorth. Oh, wow. I love learning about magic law and foyers. Cappuccino! Ah! Dagorth, get this lady a shout out, please. It's Cappuccino! It's Cappuccino! Hi, welcome in. Cappuccino's stream is a delightful mix of cozy vibes and spooky thrills. This Filipino VTuber serves up a menu of horror games with a side of laughter and friendship. From Paper Mario to Bokara, and their streams are a feast for the senses. Just don't be surprised if things get a little cannibalistic. How you doing, Kappa? How you doing? I hope you're having a great night. Or actually, I don't know where you are. It probably isn't night for you. Is it morning over there for you? I don't know where you are. I'm just going to assume that everyone is from my time zone. How do you automate the shout out? Oh, did it automate? Or no, Dagorth did the shout out. But yeah, that bot, Frosty, you can automate it so that when someone that it recognizes enters your chat, it just automatically shouts them out. But I don't have that set up because I am the dumb. Oh, I'm in CST. Oh. It's 1:45 p.m. Okay, well, for all I know, you just woke up, Cappuccino, so maybe it is morning, right? Yeah, bot, well, you have to, you know, once you make the bot a mod, then it can do anything. Hot day? So, foyer. Then I suddenly spotted the professor lying in a pool of blood in a nearby classroom. Valentina used a communication device to call for help. while I tried to save her. I saw that she was bleeding, so I cast mend wounds on her to close her wounds, but it was too late. I closed the hole in her stomach, but she was already dead. There was a hole in her stomach? That's true, it's technically moaning. Yeah! Ah! See? I am the smart one. I am so smart. There was a hole in her stomach? Your Honor, as you can clearly see from the witness testimony, the trace of necromancy was left by the witness, not my client. What's more, it's clear that there was a physical wound on the body. I see. Well, his words trail off. He clearly doesn't want to pass a verdict when there's no clear culprit. But he has no choice. The case against Wallace is predicated on Bellwether being killed by necromancy. With Valerie's testimony, the prosecution doesn't have a shred of evidence implicating him. Very well. The court sees no reason to prolong this trial. With these new developments, the court has no choice but to find Wallace Nightgrave.
Objection!
I believe the court is ignoring one key detail of the witness's testimony. And what would that be, Ms. Steelwind? Let's re-examine the witness testimony. Valentina used a communication device to call for help while I tried to save her. I saw she was bleeding, so I cast mend wounds on her to close her wounds. But it was too late. Case to... Yeah. Very hot. I missed the night. Also, hats to this game. Blue Archive Ace Attorney. But she was already dead. The communication device that Valentina used logs the time of day during each use. From this log, we know that Valentina used this device at 3:04 p.m. This was an hour after the time of death. Where are you going with this? Also, what's this game? Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is Tyr Ion Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane. So it's basically Ace Attorney, but, you know, magic. It is very D&D. Like, all the spells feel like they've been plucked right out of D&D. Your W key is brokey. Everyone, we need to start up a GoFundMe to get Gudility a new W key. With a less bald judge? Less bald. Only slightly, though. Mr. Cuthbert, there was a witness who saw the victim before the body was found. Jan Hughes. Are we going with Jan Hughes or Jan Hughes? What are we thinking? Who uses material components anyway? Exactly! I never use material components. Not a new keyboard, just a W. Yeah, that's the only part that's broken. Don't throw away the whole keyboard. We just need a new W. Jan Hughes. I was using it as a point of reference. Big Sleepy. Jan Huge. He, along with another witness, spotted Bellwether walking in the hallways before the body was found. I was cleaning the halls. Bellwether knocked over a vase. There were shards and dirt everywhere. It was probably 20 to 30 minutes before the twins found the body. Do you see the discrepancy, Mr. Cuthbert? Wait, that can't be right. Bellwether died more than an hour before the body was found. So how did Jan see her half an hour after her death? I wonder, Mr. Cuthbert, how could one make a dead body move and walk around? No, you can't mean. There was more than one piece of evidence that pointed to a necromancer committing the crime. The defendant murdered the victim and used necromancy to animate her corpse. Oh, hydrate, thank you, Amusant. Yeah, I'm thinking illusion magic on one of those, the artificery devices. that was good water. The body didn't have... Well, it had necromancy, so we don't know what was on it. An undead created within the Imperial Academy? How reprehensible! That's ridiculous! She had a hole in her stomach when the twins found her. Jan Hughes would have noticed that! I'm wondering if the archives has cases like these on the shelves now? Oh, absolutely! Absolutely. Just look back there. We've got tons of cases back there. Tons. Oh, I'm no longer in my right spot. Oh, hold up. There we go. Belly button. That's okay on Twitch, right? Okay. There we go. Jan Hughes would have noticed. Animate corpse stops the flow of blood, so she wouldn't have tracked the blood anywhere. Alright. Amusia, if we can pull back on yeah, if we can pull back just a little bit, so that we don't backseat so much, so that I can figure it out. I really do appreciate, and I know where you're coming from, because like I get all nerdy about this stuff. But just so that like you don't give away anything, or like change the way I'm thinking. Trust me, if I need help, I am very dumb. You can ask Kit. You can ask Udility. Udility has flat out told me that I'm an idiot. So like if I need help, I will definitely turn to you guys and be like, guys, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I give up. What do I need? Trust me, I do it all the time. The defendant is also proficient with illusion magic. He could have easily used an illusion spell to hide the undead Bellwether's wounds. Yeah, I just want to make sure, you know, I know you haven't said anything yet, Amusement, but I just want to make sure that we're like, you know, on the same page. That's all. Spoiler, Mr. John A. Saturni will show up at the end of this chapter. Cudility! That's it. Dagorth, ban Cudility. Wait, no, don't ban him. He's doing art for me. Dagorth, Dagorth, tell Maru that he was being mean. It was John Helldiver. Plus, everyone wears such nice clothes in this game. Magical, right? The clothes in this. Oh, since I have more people here, I just want to make sure I announce. 1 week from today, next Friday Pacific time, around 9 to 9:30, I will be doing my obligatory. Oh, posture check. Thank you. I will be doing my obligatory forced art stream, where I have been forced, thanks to a punishment wheel, to draw. So if you want to drop by either the day of, or if you want to drop suggestions in our stream suggestion on Discord, you know what, I think the easiest thing would just be other YouTubers. Yeah, art, Kappa, like, calling it art is giving it way too much credit. I do not actually know how to do any kind of drawing. The best I've managed to do is I did some of my emotes. So these ones right here, I did myself, and that's it. That's the best I've ever been able to do. Draw the whole archives building and its insides? No, I'm not doing that, Utility. But thank you for playing. And then a week from tomorrow at this time, 9 to 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, I'll be doing my horror stream as mandated by the punishment wheel. But Kit will be joining me to hold my hand, so it'll be okay. I will hopefully survive. Oh, thank you, Cappuccino. But I figure I'll just draw some of my VTuber friends, so, or anyone you guys like want to drop a reference for, so that I can have something to look at. 'Cause I'm awful. I promise I really am. You're gonna get glorified stick figures out of me. Could have easily used no architect crystal yet, unfortunately. Architect, wait, what? Oh, you want me to, I get it. I got that, I'm with it. But another party could have easily used illusion magic to disguise themselves as the victim. Extremely random question. Does anyone here know Project Moon? No, I don't. If that were true, how did they move the body to the classroom? Miss Steelwind, if your theory is true, it would mean the murder occurred elsewhere. The Inquisition happened to know where. Regrettably, we do not. Then the prosecution's case against my client is still faulty. You can't convict my client without more evidence. Limbus Company! Limbus Company! Bun Bun plays that all the time. Bun Bun plays Limbus Company, but I'm too much of a coward to play games like that. I agree with Mr. Cuthbert. With these new developments, the court sees fit to suspend the trial for the time being. We will give law enforcement time to investigate these unknowns. Court proceedings for this case will resume tomorrow morning. Court is adjourned. Hey, are you feeling okay? A body is seen moving around an hour after death. It clearly wasn't Bellwether, or at the very least, she wasn't alive when this happened. So what was it? Sorry, Tyrion? Oh, my friend Bun Bun, Starry Bunny Boy. Here, I'll give him a shout out at Starry Bunny Boy. The Space Bunny's got a thing for RPGs, rhythm, and a dash of horror. They're hopping between mysteries in London, courtroom drama, and even some Yeah, he's been playing, Actually, Bun Bun usually plays like 4 different games on a given stream. He'll usually be like, alright, let's do some Atelier game. Oh, by the way, Bun Bun loves it when you pronounce Atelier Atelier. So make sure you always say Atelier. So yes, he'll play some Atelier, and then some Limbus, and then some Apollo Justice he's doing right now. Wait, I was already following them. Isn't he awesome? Bun Bun is the best. Tyrion? There's illusion magic involved. There has to be. But which spell was it? Could it have been illusory disguise? Tyrion! Ah, what? You've been quiet since the trial ended. You're making me worried. Sorry, I was just thinking about what Steelwind said. You mean about her theory? It's a little creepy when you think about it. Do you really think someone turned the professor into an undead? I don't think so. The prosecution's case is hinged on one clear fact, that Wallace was the only high-level necromancer nearby. We have to assume he's the only person capable of using that kind of magic. But then how is she walking around? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's a given that Wallace didn't touch the body, so we can discount the use of high-level necromancy. Wait a minute. I forget who I'm following because I'm... Yeah. Hold up. There's the headmaster. Illusion! Illusory disguise. That's it! That's it! I've cracked the case, guys! It was Theodore Redmond, the headmaster, because frickin' Catherine Bellwether was being such a jerk around the school. She had a history of bullying students. For several years, she used her position to curry favor with the noble houses. Told the headmaster that she was planning to fire all the academy staff and replace them with arcane constructs. So, my thought, here we are, right? What we saw going through the hallway was Theodore Redman with the arcane constructs using illusory disguise in the library with the steel pipe, lead pipe, with the rope. There we go. That's my official theory, but I don't know why or what he gets out of it. Every command. The voice can only be changed or adjusted by the headmaster. Cluedo! Or just Clue in the US. No matter what, someone used an illusion. But aren't there spells that can create freestanding illusions? Not just disguises. I honestly don't know. We need to talk to someone about who knows about that kind of magic. Oh, the movie! Oh, I loved the movie Clue. It was so great. Colonel Mustard can disprove the suggestion hands over the lead pipe card. No! I'm unfortunately American. I just think Cluedo is a more iconic name. I guess. It's a weird name. Like, Clue just makes more sense to me. But yeah, that movie, the movie Clue was so good. Wait, didn't Eris say that she was studying illusion magic? She might be able to tell us if something like that is possible. Is that really a good idea? What do you mean? What if she's the one who created the illusion? Oh, yeah. Celeste, are you scared of Eris? No. I saw it this morning too. You always get really scared when she's around. Oh, I thought I was doing a better job of hiding it. Sorry, it's not based on anything real, but for years I've been working as a mercenary. When you do that kind of work, you build up an instinct to danger. You kind of have to if you want to stay alive. Oh, sorry, I never knew. Tyrion, I fought literal monsters and barely escaped with my life, but when I'm near Eris, none of those creatures can come close. I get this feeling like I'm in front of a predator that can't hope to beat. Okay, guys, relax. Look at her, she's fine. I mean, she's obviously a good student, never mind, she's probably just a good student. Every instinct I have tells me to run whenever she's close by. Really? But she doesn't seem that dangerous. I know. I think maybe I'm just anxious or something. I should know better than anyone. I should know better than anyone not to judge a person by their appearance. Sorry, forget I said anything. If you think we should talk to her, then we should do that. If Eris is making her scared, that must mean something. But if Eris really is that dangerous, then it's all the more reason to talk to her. But aside from that, there was also something else the prosecutor said. There was a witness who saw the victim before the body was found. Jan Hughes. Huge Jan. He, along with another witness, spotted Bellwether walking in the hallways. Oh, we didn't find out who that other one was. Right, Jen probably isn't the most reliable, so talking to that other person might help us. Will Steelwind tell us who that is? They have to! That's part of discovery! We already learned from Phoenix, right? You don't follow American legal system. In any case, it looks like you have your work cut out for you, so where should we start first? Yes. Do. Oh, I think that's about perfect timing. Let us take a look over at Twitch and see who we have up. Oh, I just saw that Sheriff Grin has me as his offline thing. Oh, that's so sweet. You know what? Let's go. We're about to have our break. Let's go one more. Let's go half an hour longer. And then we'll end then. We'll go a little bit longer. But I think we're about to go into our ad break. So we'll go ahead and take our ad break now. So everyone, go grab yourself some water, a snack, go use the bathroom if you need it. Okay, you have a good night, Dagorth. Don't worry, we will definitely not solve the case without you. But I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. That thing is so inconsistent. I apologize. You like it? I was afraid everyone hated it because it's so, like, awkward. It doesn't even tell you what the answers are when it's over. Ah. Sheriff! It's Sheriff Grin. Oh, you like Org? Yeah, I'm so glad. Let's get a shout out for our lovely sheriff. How you doing, hon? Oh, right. I saw your artiste stream this morning, but I had to go on a long road trip, so I wasn't able to stick around and watch it. But I saw you were doing some awesome art. See, now, guys, this is, you know what? Sheriff, I'm going to tag you in. Next week, I'm just going to have you stream for me, and you can do my art stream. So they don't have to be subjected to me completely wasting the potential of an art pad. All right. Let's go. Oh, lovely. Cemetery. Do you guys know the difference between a cemetery and a graveyard? It's only a graveyard if it's attached to a church. You need to see the Crystal Artiste. I'm not an artiste. I don't have anything clever to say. See, I'm not even clever. I've been promoted? Wait, who's in charge of that? Who made that decision? Tyrion, what are we doing here? I'm not sure. For some reason you felt drawn to this place. Wait, is that Eris? There, you see her standing in front of a gravestone. She's placing flowers on it and appears to be chanting a short prayer. Well, we found her. We should probably talk to her later. It'd be rude to disturb her now. Sheriff Grin promoted me to artiste, I guess. You and Cappuccino had an emergency art meeting? I don't believe you. Lies. Nope. Never happened. She's far away, but you can see her beckoning you over. Hello there. Were you two looking for me? Sorry. We were looking for you, but we understand if you'd rather talk later. No, I was just finishing up here. Did you have something you wanted to talk to me about? That's how I wear my hair, for real. I wish I was put together well enough to have my hair look like this. Guys, I look like Cousin It. Just the hair, just everywhere. Just boom, top of my head all the way down to my butt. He had the meeting while I was asleep. Ask for a date from the Gothic gal. We can't. She's 16. And Tyrion is 20. So yeah, no, we can't. All we can do is be a good mentor. Oh, okay, here we go. It's a grave for an individual you don't know. It'd be best to leave it undisturbed. It's the grave that Eris was at. Maybe her mother is Gothic and sick. Listen, why do we... Listen. Akardi. Why do we need to worry about Eris when we have Ruby Taimura, who is literally our goth mommy? She adopted us, but adoption means it's okay, right? Right? I've heard about all the stuff. This is the same thing, right? I better stop or I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Actually, I don't really know what the relationship is, but like, I guess that I don't actually know what the relationship is, but like, it's hinted that like, I guess she adopted him or something. Okay, listen, Tyrion might be her son, but I'm not. Oh, amusement. You can call me Crystal. Mason Crystal. Mason is my title. Crystal is my name. Sometimes you might see Mason Kren here. And if you go to our YouTube, you might even see Mason Quinn. If you don't know, paladins are these wonderful, brave men and women who, how would I describe them? Like supernatural police, I guess? They go out and do all that stuff. I stay nice and safe behind my desk here in the archives, and I give them messages. They ask me, they're like, Crystal, how do I'm facing this thing. It looks like a dog, but it's blue and it's kind of gooey and ethereal. And I look it up and I'm like, oh, well, it might be a barst or it might just be a really gross dog. I need more information. Who's Kren? If you go to YouTube, you'll see my other... I'm the guide. I condone Yume shipping. I just cannot be fully sure if people are Yume shipping. I don't know what Yume shipping is. You spoke to Mason Quinn. Wait. How did you speak to Mason Quinn? Sheriff, how are you getting around in here? How are you talking to other Masons? Are you talking to other Masons without me? Huh? Am I not enough of a Mason for you anymore? You gotta go talk to other Masons now? Huh? Is that? Huh? Talking to Mason Quinn? Oh, say hi to Kren? I will let Kren know, Akardi. You haven't seen Kren for a bit? Well, there's a redeem down there if you really want to see Kren. I wouldn't call myself a guide so much as I've been called a glorified librarian. Yume shipping is like self-shipping and or OC canon. Oh. Take you back, Sheriff? Why would I take you back? Why would I take you back? You have Mason Quinn. You have Mason Quinn. Why don't you ask her all your questions, huh? You don't need me. I'm just an archives Mason. Clearly you like Masons from artifacts. Or maybe you want a menagerie Mason, huh? Or maybe you want a field Mason, huh? Huh? Oh, amusement. I always... Amusement. I always find the book I'm looking for. The name on the stone says Emily Grant, and her lifetime appears to be awfully short. She must have been only 12 years old when she died. Oh. Repario Arcanum. Nothing? Nothing. Okay. Library of Ruina. That's the other thing that Bun Bun plays. Crystal's a smart lady. She lets other people do the dangerous... Exactly. I stay here behind my desk and let the paladins go out and fight vampires and corral werewolves. Well, lichens specifically. Or you know, take care of kobold infestations, and I just sit here and I pick up my little phone or, you know, answer my text, and they're like, Crystal, how do I kill this thing? And I'm like, well, do you need to kill it? And they're like, yes. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, let me check. Bun Bun. I completely forgot I even had that. Bun Bun. This is when I was doing my last, collab with Starry Bunny Boy, with Elio, who I call Bun Bun. Oh, when I had my birthday stream, Bun Bun made me this. I just want to show it off again. Anyway, that was for my birthday stream a few weeks back. But where's my Bun Bun? Where are my Bun Bun ears? Where are my Bun Bun ears? Where are they? Oh. Huh. Bun Bun ears? Where are you? Why are they not? Did they get deleted or something? Where are... There we are. There it is. There it is. Alright. Here you go. Here's your Bun Bun redeem. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? I did that entire thing without you guys even seeing. What am I looking... Lobotomy Corporation? Yeah. Bun Bun does lobotomy and Library of Arena and just all kinds. Oh, thank you. And does all kinds of I used to have his thing memorized. I'm Elia Lapis, I'm a space bunny. I like to play RPG Maker games, horror games, and visual novels. Something like that. LabCorp, Marina, and Limbus? Yeah! Bun Bun plays all of those. I'm too scared to play any of them. That was my first time watching a court trial. You were truly remarkable. Did I just hit everything? Oh, you're gonna love... Oh, that must be the reason you followed in the first place. Thank you. Were you in the gallery? I've always enjoyed watching physical battles in the theater, but I see now the battle of wits can be just as entertaining to watch. Entertaining? Yeah, I know what you mean. You see the odds are stacked against him, but then he suddenly pulls out this crazy deduction and steers the trial in his favor. I've never thought of it like that, but I'm sure it's far more entertaining to be the one making the deductions. I'm not really sure what you mean. I practice law so I can help those persecuted by the justice system. I don't really do it to entertain myself. Aww. Well, I've suggested this game to Bun Bun, and when he's done with Apollo Justice, he says he'll probably go try it. But thank you. Aw, I got called neat. I think I got called neat. That was for me, right? But is that really true? Don't you find the experience even the least bit... Gee! I forgot she does that. I really wouldn't put it that way. Thank you. You're far too modest. You save people from the clutches of death. To your clients, you might as well be a knight in shining armor. Oh, I'm a mason in... Oh, I guess my robes don't really shine. My buttons shine. See, I got shiny buttons. And my little pendant shines. If you got high, would you possibly be crystal on crystal? I feel like I would never do that. I've never done drugs, but I would be tempted to do like a weed gummy or something like that. Like I could be convinced to do that like at some point, maybe. Maybe. I know, but I'm very anti-joke around here. I ruin people's jokes all the time. It's what I do. I'm sorry. Jeez. Wrong reaction. Sorry. to your clients. Earlier you said you were studying illusion magic. I am. Did you want to ask me about the prosecution's theory? Yes, actually. How did you know? It was easy to guess after seeing you in the courthouse. Anyways, disguising an undead with an illusion is definitely possible. And as Lady Steelwind said, illusory disguise would be the best spell for use for that. What if someone created a freestanding illusion? A freestanding illusion? Yeah, we know that Wallace did animate and disguise the professor's corpse. So what if the illusion wasn't disguising anything? Maybe someone created a freestanding illusion of Bellwether walking around. For something like that, they would need to use major illusion. "10-foot cube! We got our D&D!" That wouldn't work because it got bumped into. And it broke a vase. What is it? I don't think major illusion is what we're looking for. Do you remember what Jan said? I was kind of mess in the hallway. Bellwether knocked over a vase, and there were shards and dirt. Oh, since we're doing pronunciations tonight, are we a vase or a vase group tonight? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Vase or vase? If the bellwether that Jan saw was a major illusion, she couldn't have knocked over that vase. Illusions created by that by that spell don't have any mass. I see how very perceptive of you. Aren't there any other illusion spells that do have mass? No, illusions can only create visual and auditory sensations. But there isn't a single illusion spell that someone can touch. So that means someone disguised something to make it look like Bellwether. Why the look of suspicion, Celeste? Sorry, I wasn't. Calm down, I'm only joking. I don't blame you for considering every possibility. In fact, I'm flattered you think I'm capable of playing off such an elaborate ruse. Anyways, this does tell us one very important thing. The bellwether that Jan saw had a physical mass to it. It wasn't a freestanding illusion. It was someone or something disguised. I told you guys, it's an artifice thing. It's this. It's this thing. An arcane construct. It's this and this guy put this spell on this thing. But I don't know why. Before the Ionis twins found the body, Bellwether walked past Jan in the West Wing. He was in her path, so she shoved him out of her way. After that, she knocked over a vase and shattered. Even though Jan didn't say anything to her, she yelled at him to be quiet. After this interaction, she walked into Lecture Hall 2B. The bellwether witnessed by Jan Hughes must have been disguised with an illusion. In addition to that, whoever he saw that day was physically there. It's quite a shame, isn't it? She must have only been 12 years old. Sorry for interrupting. Was she someone you knew? Not personally. I'm actually here on Wallace's behalf. Wallace knew her? Wallace joined the Academy as part of a program run by Headmaster Redmond. At the time, the Headmaster was reaching out to mages amongst the common folk. He had started a program to admit these mages to the Academy without having to pay tuition. Both Emily and Wallace were among those mages. Wow, that must have been an amazing opportunity. The truth is, neither of them actually cared about learning magic. The real problem was that Emily had a terminal illness. She and Wallace were poor orphans, and they obviously didn't have the resources to treat it. But if they enrolled in the Academy would be obligated to give her medical treatment. The Imperial Academy teaches the best mages in the kingdom. They thought that curing her illness would be an easy task for the Academy's healers, but they were mistaken, I'm afraid. I'm sure you know this by now, but healing spells can only treat wounds. They can't cure illness. Emily's condition only got worse over the years, and eventually, she succumbed to her illness. Wallace was furious. He didn't understand why the kingdom was outlawing magic that could save lives, and that's why he decided to learn it himself. Yes, the headmaster was inspired by Wallace's resolve. He gave him access to the Academy's forbidden tomes of necromancy, and Wallace taught himself the spells that he knows today. So that's why it was supposed to stay a secret between him and the headmaster. Hi there. But I'm sure you know how that turned out. Is that what she really looks like and she's casting illusion to look normal? Well, normal for her. Sprite. Well, I mean, I know it's a different sprite, but I mean, like, because it keeps flickering, it makes me wonder, like, is she casting illusion on herself, and like we're seeing her true self for a moment? I don't really have anything. All right. That'll be a fun cough, dramatic cough. Illusion trick for your party members to find out. You forever have smile fixed on your face. Oh god, yeah. All right, everyone. Does anyone have a suggestion for someone we can raid tonight? Let me get this saved. And let's see who we've got. Let's see. Shall we raid Moist Critical? What are we feeling? What are we feeling? Let's browse. Let's see who's going right now. Any suggestions, guys? I would recommend Cup Goodle. Yeah, absolutely. Wait, what have you been waiting for? It's too spoopy. Wait, what? Wait, what's too spoopy for me? Wait, what are we missing? Cup Goodle. Okay, let me look this person up. Are they a cup of noodles? What are they playing? Tales of Kinzara? Alright, I'm down for this. I'm always down to meet someone new. Alright, let's do it. For streamers to raid, all of them are playing some horror game. Yeah, I noticed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our raid in. Here is our normal raid message, and if you are a subby, here's our sub raid message. Thank you guys very much for sticking with me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow for more Cuthbert. No, you know what? It's Cuthbert now. It's Tyrion Cuthbert now, or Tyrion, or Tyrion, Ter-Ion Cuthbert. Night, Kizzy. Thank you for coming by. All right, everyone. Uncuthbert. Exactly. Thank you, Nintendo. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Oh, and don't forget, please, stop by and check out our latest video on Abaddon. It's doing so well. It is our best video view-wise that, like, for some reason YouTube's picking it up and we're actually getting views on it. So I would love it if you guys checked it out. We looked at Abaddon from Supernatural and Amusement. That's where you'll see Kren. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night or morning or whatever it is for you guys. Love you all. Bye-bye.